Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on this look right here. I am using in this video the new Tarte palette for the holidays. Oh god, what is it called? I don't remember. It'll be in the title. But anyways, this is Tarte's new palette for the holidays. So it comes with all these eyeshadows here. It comes with a second palette up here of blush, bronzer, highlight, and more eyeshadows. Has a big mirror. And then you get a double-sided brush and a mascara in here as well. So that is what the kind of focus of the eye look is going to be today. I'm kind of trying this angle to be like super cool. It's probably super unnecessary, but I wanted to just do something different maybe. And I feel like it looks kind of cool. You can kind of watch me in my mirror here as I'm doing my makeup, as opposed to the usual kind of setup I have going on most of the time. So yeah, that's the look I'm going for today. I did kind of a really pretty soft smoky eye look, a little plum. It's got a little gray, a little shine to it. I paired that with a very kind of glowy natural skin look, nice contoured blush kind of look, and a nudish mauve lip. It's not as nude as I usually go, so I feel like it's a little different than what I usually do. I'm using a different lipstick color that I don't think I've used in a video before. I wanted to use something different than I have recently. So that is the look kind of as a whole. In the video, there's not too many like super close-up shots. It's mostly like this angle the entire time. So I'm sorry if it's a little hard to see, but this was my first time trying this kind of new angle. So I'll have to work the kinks out. If it does end up looking cool, I'll try to figure it out so I can get a little closer, because this is about as far as my camera zooms in right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please recommend any more videos you want to see down below, and I will definitely try to do those for you. Also, I've been asked recently a lot about my hair. I did get a new color, sort of like a soft ombre down. That way when my roots grow out, you can't really tell. And then I got it lightened a lot along the bottom. My hair's gotten really long at this point. So if you want to know who does my hair, if you live in the Tampa, St. Petersburg, Florida area, I will link her Instagram down below so you can contact her, my hairdresser who does my hair. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see how I got the look, then please stay tuned. So I started off by prepping my skin with Strobe Cream from MAC, and this is just like a luminous moisturizer. And then I went in with my foundation. This is the Nume Studio WaterWeight foundation, and the color I used was NC30. So I'm just using a Real Techniques brush to apply that all over my face. I really love this new foundation. It gives such a beautiful finish, a great coverage, and it does stay on really long. So then for my under eye, I went in with Radiant Rose Prep and Prime pen from MAC, and I just draw some lines down underneath my eye, and then I am using this Lancome foundation brush to blend that in. This is their old style foundation brush, but any kind of flat foundation brush will work for blending this in. And then to set that, I used my Bobbi Brown sheer pressed powder in the color Pale Yellow with another Real Techniques brush. To set my whole face, I used a little bit of Studio Fix powder in the color NC30. I do apply this really lightly. I just really like the way Studio Fix looks over foundation. I know it's a little heavier and it's a little more, but I think it looks really nice. So then for my eyeshadow base, I'm using my Prep and Prime eyeshadow base from MAC, the 24-hour one. And then I'm going to go in and fill my eyebrows in with Stylized eyebrow pencil from MAC. It's one of the newer colors. It is my absolute new favorite color ever for my eyebrows. It's so nice. So I just filled them in as I would usually do. And if you're wondering, my nail color is Simply Swinging. It's one of the new colors from the Magnificent Me collection that MAC just came out with, and it is stunning, like a super pretty mauvey, purpley gray color. It's awesome. So then I'm going under my eyebrow, I think with NC20 Studio Finish Concealer, just to define my brow a little more. Honestly, I think I messed up one side, so I used this to clean it up, to fix it a little bit, and then I just kind of kept going with it. So now I am taking It's Snow Time from the Tarte palette, the new holiday palette, and I am putting that under my brow with This is that flat brush that came in the Naked 2 palette, I believe. And so I'm just applying that until it gets to the intensity that I want it to be. Then I'm going in with the brush that comes in the Tarte palette, and I'm going in with the color Peach on Earth, which is such a cute name. It's like the mid-tone peachy brown from the palette. It's kind of like a lighter version of Texture, if I had to describe it. It's really pretty. So I'm using that in my crease with this brush, and I'm kind of just fluffing it out and not being too precise with it. So next, and hold on, let me get the color. I'm going in with Mulberry and Bright, which is from the smaller palette inside the palette. And I'm using a MAC 247 brush, I believe. It's the new one that's like half regular hair, half synthetic hair. And I'm applying that in the outer corner. And then I'm going in with the color Fireside Chat, which is like a shimmery version, sort of that outer corner color. It's a little lighter, but shimmery. And I'm using that to blend out the edges of that darker color. And I really love the way that Fireside Chat color blended that in. It looks so pretty. So then on the lid, I am taking Stroke My Ego paint pot, which is a new paint pot that also came out with the Magnificent Me collection. It's sort of like vintage selection paint pot, which is permanent. So if you have that, use that. If not, this color is really beautiful. And then over the top, I'm using the color Chrome for the Holidays, which is another adorable name. And it's like a gray, but it's sort of like an off gray. It's kind of like a brownish gray. It's really pretty. And so I'm placing that all over my eyelid just to act as my lid color. It's gorgeous. And then I'm taking Fizz the Season, which is another really cute name. I really like all these names. And that is like a light shimmery champagne, and I'm using that in the inner corner. Fizz the Season is one of the colors in here that it's like okay, but I'm kind of like disappointed in it a little bit because it's sort of like it's a weird film over the top and it's hard to pick up with a brush. So you kind of have to go on with a hard brush from the side and almost like get pieces off of it, if that makes sense, to really get it to go on. So I just took that same color, the deep plum color we used in the outer corner, Mulberry and Bright, and I used that on the lower lash line just about halfway across. And then for lashes, these are from the brand Broadway. They're like some cheapy lashes. I don't even have a number for them, but any kind of wispy lashes will do. And then I'm using the Tarte mascara that comes in the set to use as my mascara for the bottom lashes and the top lashes as well. So then I'm going to go in with, I went in with Give Me Sun here, and I felt like it was too orange. I never really use this, but I know Desi Perkins and Luster Lux use it all the time, so I was like, all right, I never use this, let me try it. It definitely looks better on them. On me, it's way too orange, and it's not as dark as I would usually like. So then after I put that on, I went in with Dark Deepest Mineralized Skin Finish to add some depth to it and to take away from the oranginess. This is a little more neutral. And I didn't show it here, but I do end up going in with Social Butterfly, which is the bronzer in this smaller palette inside the Tarte palette, and put that on top as well to make it a little more neutral as well. And then I took Amazed Blush, which is also in the smaller palette inside the big palette, and used that as my blush. And then after that, I went in with Pink Champagne, which is the highlighter in this palette, and used that on my cheekbones and my nose and pretty much everywhere. This is such a pretty highlighter. I never really use pink highlighters. I only ever use gold or yellow tone highlighters, and I really, really like this one in the palette. It's super pretty. And sorry if I sound weird. I literally just woke up and I'm doing this, so I'm a little like stuffy from being asleep. So for lipstick, I am using Modesty, which is one of my favorite nude lipsticks. It's like, kind of like Blankety, which you guys know I use a lot, but a little darker. It's just a really pretty pinky nude lipstick. Really works on literally every single skin tone. And then I went in with WHIRL liner just to line it a little bit so it had some shape. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.